Hi and welcome back to our channel, and in this episode
we get Jenny to run the diesel heater with the engine completely turned off. Hi and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Kelly and I hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas and Happy New Year. So in our emergency ambulance that we're converting to a camper van, this is where our diesel heater is located. I'm quite happy to keep it here. I just need to get it to run without Jenny. Jenny is our Genisys system. For some unknown reason, they thought it was a brilliant idea that you actually had to run the diesel heater with the engine running. Brilliant. So my diesel heater is located in this cupboard. If your Genisys system will run the diesel heater with the keys in the ignition, you don't have to do this step. There is a white wire. If you put 12 volts to that white wire, that will run the glow plug and also the fan. So if you turn the diesel heater off, it will do its cool down cycle. It's quite important. If Jenny is turned on or off, my white wire is permanently powered with 12 volts. So once you've taken the panel off, the second pin in behind the thermostat control knob is a blue and white wire. That is for powering the diesel heater on and allowing the thermostat to work. You have the thermostat. Make sure, yeah, you have the thermostat here. And this blue and white wire, which is like on the second pin here, this blue and white wire, all I did was cut into it, put a chocolate box into it, put an extra lead into it. And then you have one cable, which just went through a long process, so consequently the cable had to get longer. And as you can see, it got even longer, and then eventually you come to this. To make the diesel heater work, you just need to connect up to that blue and white wire, put this wire, which theoretically is the blue and white wire, onto the positive side. I recommend you use a fuse, don't do as I do. Right. You can see the light is on. Now if I ask the heater to turn on, it turns around and says the ignition isn't on. Right, so this is the bypass, and then turn the heater all the way up. So the glow plug is switched on, the Genisys system is on, and I'm drawing 12 amps out of the auxiliary battery. Time has passed by. I've asked the diesel heater to just go into standby mode, and it's using 1 amp. I've now asked it to call for more heat. Consequently, its glow plug has fired in and it's gone to 7.5 amps. As it comes up to temperature, the glow plug will go out, it will self-burn, it will run about 1.5 amps, and then if it goes into standby mode, it will go down to about 1 amp. If I ask it to shut off, the glow plug will come back on, and then it will virtually go to nothing, which is just basically a Genisys system running. To shut the system down, all you have to do is disconnect the wire. Unplug the wire. And you notice this light has gone out. But ask the heater to come on, it's still saying you've got to turn the ignition on. Because wow, it's amazing how to zoom out so far. I've still got the key. So there's one really exciting thing that's come out of this, and that is it was -4 the other day, according to the car, as you see. So the hot air comes out of the original outlet, which I've removed. I've put in a T-piece because I didn't have a coupling, so I put in a T-piece and then just stubbed off one of the ends. And I had this had this long aluminium pipe, gets quite hot. So I then stuck it through the hatchway and turned the diesel heater on when it was -4. And this is what happened. I was very happy getting into my nice warm van and all the windows being completely ice-free and the side windows being completely ice-free. The only thing that wasn't ice-free was the headlights, the rear lights, and also the mirrors. But ambulances come with heated mirrors. That didn't take long either. So I was a very happy man and I used very little fuel. Also, the other thing that is quite interesting, when I mounted the solar panels, which I've still got to do a video on, when I mounted the solar panels, I had to take a rain shield off, which left me with a big hole in the roof, basically, because a fan was underneath it. And I found a useful side effect, because the heat of the diesel heater came out through the fan onto the underside of the solar panel and started defrosting it. And this is what it looked like once I got to work. So this is where the nozzle comes out. I've got a temperature gauge that does inside and outside. I put the outside probe actually inside the heater vent and allowed it to blow actually on the inside one. So it was blowing on the thermometer, the thermometer gauge thing itself. And one was 70 degrees, one was 50 degrees, near as damn it. I'm pretty sure the 70 degrees, it tops out, so it can't register anything above 70 degrees. So thanks for watching my channel. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It's completely free.